Aiden watched as Georgie used an infrared device to make measurements of the vacant space. Entering the dimensions on a tablet as Georgie read them, she now knew the company had referred to this office space as the ballroom and had used it exclusively for years. She had to admit it was remarkable. Tall ceilings, brick walls, exposed iron I-beams, and the highly polished wood floors all added to the warm retro environment. It was nicer than the second floor, although only about 2/3 the floor space. That probably wasn't an issue since they were using less than half the space on 2 anyway. Over lunch, Aiden had listened with interest as Dr. Marsh and her counterpart Lori Phipps discussed the estimated usage needs their businesses would face over the next 10 years. It was interesting to watch them deferring to Georgie as if she was their boss, not the other way around. Of course, learning that Georgie was supposed to be in charge did make her think about the situation. Why would someone willingly hand over control of her company, a family company, to strangers? Lori had said she and Georgie were cousins. She didn't know how that was possible, one being Italian-American and the other African-American. They certainly didn't look like relatives. And what about having your lover take over as president? How could she trust someone like that? "Total square feet?" Georgie asked her. "Just shy of 3,300. When Georgie didn't comment, she rattled off the exact footage of the empty space. "Okay, enough for—" "I don't know what it's enough for," she snapped. She wasn't sure what was worse, trying to communicate with this woman, or how she always assumed you had an answer for her stupid questions. Surprising her, Georgie walked across the room, retrieving 2 folding chairs from a heavy rolling cart and carrying them back to set them near the south-facing windows. She sat down without comment, waving her hand to the empty seat. Not sure what to expect, Aiden dragged herself over, slumping down without comment. Why bother? It wasn't as if this woman could carry on a conversation. What she didn't expect was being completely ignored by her. The woman took out her phone and was tabbing away furiously. Aiden was seconds from giving up and just walking out when a message popped up on the tablet she was holding. "Read it," Georgie ordered. Confused but curious too, she opened the IM to find Georgie had written her a long note. Shocking her more, the woman began reading from her own copy, reading without the hesitation or omissions that drove Aiden mad. What the? "Do you remember giving Dean Winowski permission to discuss your academic profile when your name was submitted for this post? And do you remember that we supplied a written release which you also signed allowing her to share personal information with your supervisor?" Aiden opened her mouth, but nothing came out. What the hell just happened? 30 seconds ago, this idiot couldn't string more than 3 words together, and now she was what? All back to normal? This is bullshit. "Answer the question," Georgie demanded. Somewhere between running or fighting, she choked out a yes.